Good morning YouTubians, it's Kim. It's Monday, it's a Blu-ray release day, but before we head up to town I want to show you a royal spa in Brighton, or rather a formal royal spa, and I'll take you up to town. There's quite a few films out today. Gonna grab a coffee, you know the line, and then I'll show you exactly what I picked up. But let's take you to that spa now in Queen's Park in Brighton and give you a little bit of insight. Okay, so I brought you to the Royal Spa in Queen's Park, Brighton, built in 1825 and opened by Dr. F.A. Stroeve, who had previously opened other spas in Germany, had one in Berlin, Leipzig and Dresden. Spa contained minerals that were very similar to the ones he already had in operation. It's reported that William IV and Queen Adelaide come to this location, and once they had visited the site, it became locally known as the Royal German Spa. A royal warrant was issued within 10 years of it opening, and all was going well. Within the next 25 years, its novelty had worn away and the pump room was closed forever. However, the company Hooper and Stroeve Limited continued its operations and manufactured bottled water right up till 1965. Then it became the ownership of the local corporation and eventually overtaken by the Royal Spa Nursery today. I'll try to include a couple of photographs of it over the years. So here I am in McDonald's in Brighton, Churchill Square. Got my coffee on the side there. Look at me with my legs up. How disrespectful. Coffee, beautiful latte this morning. Just got the right blend of coffee and milk. Look at that. You ever wonder what my legs look like? There they are. And nice and quiet in Churchill Square this morning. So here we go into HMV. There are 26 titles being released today, but not all of them will be available in here today because some of them are released through the Eureka label and HMV do not stock them. So today we have a discovery, which is the final chapter. This was originally meant to be released on the 28th of March, but today it comes out on Blu-ray and DVD, $22.99 for the Blu-ray and the DVD priced at $19.99. 360 minutes this season. So no Blu-ray for Superman and Lois. You can get this on Blu-ray in America and Australia. Next is the TV series from Jerry and Sylvia Anderson. It is Fireball XL5, the complete series. It's from $59.99 down to $59.99. Not much of a saving there. You can get this on Amazon for $39.99. So go to Amazon, a little bit cheaper. This is released through Network. It ran from 1962 through to 1963. 1,018 minutes. That's over the 5-hour mark. So $59.99 isn't a bad price, but you can get it cheaper. $18.99 for the DVD. Next, we had the animated documentary. It's called Flea. It's from the director Jonas Poa Rasmussen. It's 1 hour, 29 minutes. Released through Curzon Artificial Eye, and it's a 2-disc set for $14.99. Also comes as a DVD. No 4K for this one. The DVD is priced at £9.99. Next, we have Play for Today, Volume 3. This contains 6 stories. Edna, The Inebriated Woman, Just Another Saturday, Bar Mitzvah Boy, The Mayor's Charity, Coming Out, and A Hole in Babylon. This is from BFI, and it's from 1970 through to 1984, and it's 470 minutes, rated a 15 certificate. Yours for $44.99. Next we have Young Rock Season 1. This runs at 3 hours and 51 minutes, narrated and starring Dwayne Johnson himself, priced at $22.99. Next is Gomorrah. This is the 5th and final season. It's released through Arrow. It's from 2021 and it runs at 491 minutes, priced at $29.99. It's a 15 certificate and it tells of organized crime. In the anime section now, and we have Girls und Panzer das Final, Part 1. This is 48 minutes long, so not a very long one. It's from MVM Entertainment from 2017. That's a 12 certificate and priced at $14.99. So over in the War and Western section, and the only one in this section today that's a new release is The Silent Enemy from Vintage Classics Studio Canal from 1958. 102 minutes this one. British World War II film priced at $14.99. And today we have Scream released on 3 formats. We have the Blu-ray priced at $14.99 as a DVD as well as a 4K. This is from Paramount Pictures from 2022 and it's 114 minutes. Here's the DVD priced at £9.99 and this has an 18 certificate and stars Neve Campbell, Courtney Cox, David Arquette. And here's the 4K priced at £24.99. Each one comes with a glossy slipcover. And The Green Knight finally gets a UK release. I don't need to pick this up today because I've already got it. It's from Entertainment in Video from 2021. 125 minutes, this one rated a 15 certificate. Blu-ray there for $14.99. DVD here for $9.99. Stars Dev Patel, Alicia Vikander and Joel Egerton. So it got a great cast. And there are 2 HMV premium titles released today, 152, 153. This is the list of Adrian Messenger from 1963, 98 minutes and rated a PG certificate. And here is the other one. It's Winning from Universal Studios in 1969, 123 minutes, starring Paul Newman, Joanna Woodward and Robert Wagner. Both in the 2 for 25. This is rated a PG certificate as well. Over in the BFI section now, and we have The Proposition, a remastered limited edition from 2005. It's 104 minutes, rated an 18 certificate, got a great cast. You've got Guy Pearce, Ray Winston, Emily Watson, Danny Houston and John Hurt. This is priced at $24.99. There is supposed to be a 4K release today, but I didn't see it on the shelves. Staying in the BFI section now, and we have the 1954 version of 1984. This is a dual release, Blu-ray and DVD. It's 107 minutes, rated a 12 certificate, starring Peter Cushing and yours for $16.99. Another BFI release of Faithless. This is from the year 2000. It's 154 minutes and rated a 15 certificate. And it tells the story of an affair in a marriage which leads to a painful battle for custody of a daughter. Yours for $16.99. Next is the standard release of Robotrix from 88 Films. This is from 1991. It's 98 minutes this one and priced at $14.99. Carries an 18 certificate. There was a limited release last year in September. Hey everybody, welcome back. 8 titles to get through this week, so we're going to crack on because there's quite a bit to talk about. So the first 2 films to show you from HMV, they're premium titles, and the first one being the list of Adrian Messenger, Spy Number 152 from 1963. Mystery film directed by John Huston, the African Queen director himself. Stars Kirk Douglas from 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea and Spartacus, and many, many more movies. I mean, the guy's been acting for over 60 years, God rest his soul. Also stars George C. Scott, who's been in everything from Christmas Carol, where he played Ebenezer Scrooge, through to General S. Patton, for which he infamously refused his Oscar for Best Actor. This film's also got a couple of cameos in it. You've got one from Tony Curtis and one from Robert Mitchum, and the story itself is based on the book of the same name by the author Philip MacDonald, not a sponsor. It tells of this ex-MI5 operative who's asked to solve a bunch of mystery deaths, accidental deaths, as it seems that they're all linked. Music is provided by Jerry Goldsmith, whose work includes Star Trek The Motion Picture, Poltergeist, Alien, Basic Instinct, Gremlins and The Mummy from 1999. So brilliant composer. It's got a runtime of just 98 minutes. Let's open it up, take a look inside. So there's the slip in the case. There's artwork on the disc. Art cards. There's a picture on the inside. And a itty bitty poster. So that was the list of Adrian Messenger. The next premium title is Winning. This is from 1969, Spy Number 153. It's an action sports drama starring the brilliant Paul Newman. Great filmography. He has Cool Hand Luke, Hustler, Butch Cassidy, The Sundance Kid, Tower Inferno, Road to Perdition, just to name a few. If you haven't seen any of those, I highly recommend each and every one. There's also Joanna Woodward, another fantastic actress. She was married to Paul Newman from 1958 to his death in 2008. Now, she was nominated 4 times for the Best Actress Oscar and won it for a role in The Three Faces of Eve. You've also got Robert Wagner in this from Heart to Heart, the TV series, and many other films as well. He was in the Pink Panther films through to Austin Powers, through to Tower Inferno with Paul Newman. The film itself is about a racing driver who meets a young woman. They get married, but she cheats on him, but not with just anybody. She cheats on him with his racing rival. He then throws himself into his work, and I won't say anymore. Music is from Robert Gussin, whose body of work includes Heaven Can Wait, Fabulous Baker Boys, The Champ, and The Firm. That's a great score, that one. So another brilliant composer. Quite a long one this, 123 minutes. Let's open it up, take a look inside. The case and slip, artwork on the disc, an image on the inside of the cover, art cards, and an equally small poster. So that was Winning from 1969. The next three movies I bought during the week, and I've already watched them. The first one being Rio Conscious. Western starring Richard Boone. Now he has got great screen presence, this guy. He plays Lassiter. He's a drunk, an ex-Confederate soldier whose family had been killed by Apache Native Americans. So he exacts revenge, but the gun he uses was stolen from the US Army. So he's either got to face jail or help Stuart Whitman's character, Captain Haven, find the weapons, which are now all in Mexico, being held by ex-Colonel Pardee, played by Edmund O'Brien. Lassiter and Haven are joined by Sergeant Franklin, Juan Rodriguez and Sally. So a misfit group, and it's essentially a road movie on horseback. I will say Richard Boone sounded like Tommy Lee Jones in the film, and Stuart Whitman sounded like John Wayne. Very enjoyable movie with very likeable characters. Picture quality on this was brilliant. It's got a runtime of 1 hour 47 minutes. Let's take a look inside. So you get two discs, both with artwork, a DVD and a Blu-ray. And the artwork on the inside is exactly the same, with the age rating removed from the back only. They've kept it on the front for some reason. So that was Rio Conscious. The next one is Three Coins in a Fountain. I've always been curious about this ever since seeing Steve Martin on the bus with John Candy trying to sing the theme tune in Planes, Trains and Automobiles. It's a film from 1954, and it centres around three American women living and working in Italy, each one wanting to find a man and settle down. This film is very much of its time, with attitudes that are very different today. It includes a 65-year-old man who's trying to make a 38-year-old woman swoon, and he wasn't exactly Brad Pitt either. It stars Clifton Webb, who happened to be that 65-year-old man, Dorothy Maguire, who happened to be the 38-year-old woman, Elizabeth Jane Peters and Maggie McNamara, whose personal life was very tragic. Now, even though this film is only 102 minutes long, I did find it a little bit dragging from time to time, but there are some standout moments. The film centres around a character called Maria, who manipulates Prince Dino, and she tries to find his likes and dislikes, a bit like Bill Murray in Groundhog Day, but without the time loop. That was some really good writing in the movie. The main theme song, Three Coins in a Fountain, the famous Trevi Fountain in Italy, is sang by Frank Sinatra, and it won the Academy Award for Best Song, and the film won Best Cinematography as well, but it didn't pick up the Best Picture Oscar despite being nominated. That one went to On the Waterfront. Let's take a look inside. Again, you get a DVD and a Blu-ray, both have artwork, and this one has reversible artwork with all the age logos removed. So that was Three Coins in a Fountain. The next film is a little bit different. It's called O. Henry's Full House. It's a string of short stories from the author William Sidney Porter. His pen name was O. Henry. That's where you get the title from. 5 stories overseen from different directors. You've got Henry Hathaway, Howard Hawks, Henry King, Henry Costa. There's a lot of Henrys, and Gene Negulesco. Also has a number of stars in it too. The first story sees Charles Lawton as a down and out called Soapy. He's just trying to get himself arrested so he can spend a few nights in the shelter away from the cold. Also features brief appearance from Marilyn Monroe, very brief, as she's a prostitute in it. The second one stars Richard Widmark as Johnny Kernan. He's a murderer. Richard based his character on Batman's Joker. He's laughing the whole way through. He was a huge fan of the comic character. Third tale is of a dying woman played by Anne Baxter, who's given hope from a painting that she believes to be real. She's suffering from pneumonia, but the image gives her hope. But on the flip side, the artist dies after finishing the piece of art. Next story is of these two inept kidnappers, very funny. They bite off more than they can chew when they kidnap a young boy called J.B. Dorset, played by Lee Acker. He starred as the boy in The Challenge of Rin Tin Tin. Do you remember those dog movies back in the day? Really funny. Final story is of a married couple that give each other a Christmas gift from the heart. They have no money between them, but they give a gift from the heart. These are really good stories, top tales. All of them are introduced by John Steinbeck, the author of Grapes of Wrath and of Mice and Men. It's got a runtime of 1 hour and 57 minutes. Didn't find it dragging at all. Picture quality on this is top notch. Let's open it up and take a look inside. And again, a DVD and a Blu-ray, both with artwork. And reversible art, where they remove the age logo on the spine and the rear of the cover. So that was O. Henry's Full House. The next film to show you is Replacement. Now I tell you, when I get bootleg copies, if an official release comes in, then I will Replacement. I had Gary source me this a few months ago, Red Eye, and it has since had a Blu-ray release from Australia, so I had this imported. I'm not going to go into the story because I've already talked about this copy when I picked up the bootleg. So this one will go in the bin. I will not pass this one on because there's an official release now. If you want it, you're going to have to get yourself the import. This is Region B and it's from Australia. So the next title to show you is that of a TV show. It's the final season of A Discovery of Witches. This is based on the All Souls trilogy from Deborah Harkness, and this is, in my opinion, a very good show. I watched this when it aired back in January of this year, and this season consists of just 7 episodes. There are 3 seasons with 25 episodes overall, and it centres around 2 main characters. Diana Bishop, played by Teresa Palmer, who's a witch, very powerful witch, and a vampire called Matthew Claremont, played by Matthew Good. And it tells the story of their relationship, one that is not permitted by a congregation which is made up of witches, vampires and demons, and they all live amongst the humans, albeit secretly. So it's a Romeo and Juliet story with deadly creatures. Each episode's around the 45-minute mark. Let's open it up and see what you get for your money. The slip and the case. And it's a 2-disc set. So that was A Discovery of Witches, the final chapter. Next and last is The Silent Enemy from 1958. There's a lot of old titles in my pickups today. This is from Studio Canal, and it's a British-made World War II film directed by William Fairchild, who composed the script to Gift Horse, which is a film that I picked up last week. And this tells the story of a small team of bomb disposal divers that are posted to Gibraltar to try and help save a British Royal Navy base from Italian attacks. Stars Lawrence Harvey from John Wayne's The Alamo and Manchurian Candidate. You've got Dawn Adams in this from Two Faces of Dr. Jekyll. And Sid James from The Gift Horse, which is what I picked up last week. And Titfield Thunderbolt, which I picked up a few weeks before. And of course, all the many Carry On films that he's appeared in. He plays Chief Petty Officer Thorpe in this one. It's got a runtime of 112 minutes. Let's open this one up. Take a look inside. Slip and case. Artwork on the disc. And a leaflet from Studio Canal. So that was A Silent Enemy from 1958. So I'm just putting these 4 in the overspill, ready to be put on the shelves. And I've noticed I forgot to mention these as well. I picked this one up, Screamers, Black Label, number 13, limited edition. I picked that up from the market on the weekend. £3 for this one, and it was still sealed, so I thought that was quite a bargain. This one, also from the market, is a 101 film from 1959, The Alligator People. Picked this one up for £3 as well. Starred Lon Chaney Jr. And this was on TV a couple of weeks ago. It's called Little Voice. I imported this from Italy. It stars Brenda Blethyn, Jane Horrick, and Sir Michael Caine. God bless you, sir. Forgot to mention that one. I also forgot to mention that I picked up Dawn of the Dead from CEX during the week. It's got the theatrical cut, director's cut, and Argento cut on this. From 1978, Arrow release, 127 minutes. I also picked up Little Joe from CEX. This is a BFI release. It's 105 minutes and stars Emily Beecham and Ben Whishaw. And the last one I forgot to tell you is Clifford the Big Red Dog. This stars W. Camp, Jack Whitehawk, Isaac Wang and John Cleese. It's the story of a big red dog. And what can I say? I think I've shown you everyone else. Village, yeah, I've shown that. Petite Maman. So I've got to put all those on the shelf, and that's me all caught up. So that is it. Have you seen any of those or plan to pick any of them up, or just want to leave a comment, and do so down below, and I will read every single one and try to get back to you if I have the time. Give the video a thumbs up, really does help the channel, and subscribe if you haven't. It's all free. Why wouldn't you? And on that note, all that's left to say is thank you so much for choosing my channel today and watching my video. Take care, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.